Hello guys and welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. Well, here we are, stepping into a brand new week, and obviously the one thing we were waiting for so long, the day is here, man. It will be our match day, and those of you who are new to the channel, I would definitely, like to remind you that we will have our watch along sessions from today. We will be covering every match Manchester United will play, whether it's English Premier League, whether it's Champions League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, you name it, and we will be there, guys. So yeah, looking forward to it, absolutely looking forward to it. So anyways, we will, as we all know that we talk about Manchester United, so we will do so as well. I'm quite excited, man, to be very honest. I am quite excited because you know what? It has been too long. It has been too long that we haven't been, playing any competitive football. So yeah, we are obviously looking forward to it. And yeah, we have talked about, Eric Ten Hag yesterday came out, not yesterday, he actually spoke on Friday, but the first part of it came out yesterday and we have already talked about that. But there are some new quotations coming out from Eric Ten Hag, and those are quite interesting, I must say, absolutely interesting. It's even more interesting than the one that came out yesterday, if I may say. It came out last night, late last night, so yeah, we will be talking about that now. The first subject he was, asked about, as usual, it was Harry Maguire. Okay, man. So, let's talk about the big elephant in the room. It is Harry Maguire. I know I'm not saying him the elephant. I'm just, being metaphorical here. I'm not being literal. No, he's no elephant. But yeah, anyway, there has been some quotations coming out of Eric Ten Hag regarding Harry Maguire, and he said, we all know, see, the thing is that we have already talked about that in our previous sessions, that yeah, there are some reports, there are some links, circulating around the British media outlets that yeah, Harry Maguire deal may get postponed and all that stuff. But I do not think that will be the case. So anyway, let's jump into the Eric Ten Hag quote. What he has to say regarding Harry Maguire. He said, "For Harry, my explanation just came. He has to fight for his place, and he has the abilities to be a top-class centre back. He is the best for England, and I assume he will be best for us, but he has to prove it." Certainly, man, certainly. See, the thing is that, yeah, he may be the best for England, but not necessarily that he will be the best for Manchester United as well. It is as simple as that. The two centre backs we have, as our first team choice, both are not from England. One is from France and one is from, Argentina. So yeah, being the number one, not maybe number one or at least in that position, we all know that yeah, Southgate have preferred Harry Maguire in the past, but that will not be the case certainly if he does not get speech time. So yeah, what you have to say that he is the best for England, and I assume he will be best for us, but he has to prove it. When he is not confident enough to go in and fight, then he has to make a decision, but I am happy with him. I would say, see how many times your Red Devil bro have said, please, I'm seeing that you guys are commenting, please do that. I will get into those comments as you well know. So yeah, see the one fun part about Eric Ten Hag's interviewer, he's quite diplomatic. I have said it so many times. So yeah, see the thing is that if Eric Ten Hag came out and said, yeah, there is a deal in place with West Ham for Harry Maguire, that yeah, he will go out once we are, once we secure his backup and all that stuff, it would have created a negative approach from the British media, because Harry Maguire is a British player and they fucking love him. There is no doubt about that. In the last season, the British media outlets cannot just stop talking about Harry Maguire, even though he wasn't in our starting squad. So we all know those kinds of things. But the way Eric Ten Hag have, played this, the ball is in Maguire's court right now. It is absolutely in Maguire's court right now. See, the thing is that what he said is, when he is not confident enough to go in and fight, then he has to make a decision, but I am happy with him. So yeah, Eric Ten Hag is happy with him, but if he doesn't prove himself to be a player Eric Ten Hag thinks of him, then he should go out. So yeah, if he wants to say he has to play better than Rafael Varane and Martinez, which we all know is not going to be the case. There is not a chance, there will not be a day, I'm absolutely sure of that Harry Maguire will play better than, Rafael Varane and Martinez, or even Victor Lindelof. So it is quite clear he has to move on. But Eric Ten Hag is not saying that. See, We do not know Eric Ten Hag for so much long. It is not like that he has been our manager for 5-10 years. It is not like that. He has some levels and we have to understand him day by day. So from all the press conferences he have been giving from the last year, I must say, this I have got from him, that he does not necessarily speaks the truth every time he comes in front of the media. We have seen the case with, Cristiano Ronaldo, David De Gea, and now Harry Maguire. Yeah, he's saying that he likes him. If he can fight for his place, he can, secure a spot in Manchester United squad. But we all know that is not going to be the case, especially if we go out and sign a player like Benjamin Pavard or Todibo. So there will be not a single chance Harry Maguire will be able to play for us. So yeah, man, I do not think that will be the case. We should not get overly worried. I am not overthinking about it. As I have said, the only time I will get worried about the Harry Maguire situation is if we see him in that Wolves squad. If that happens, then I will get a bit concerned. Not much though, a bit. Rohit is saying, hi bro, thank you so much for joining. Pooja is saying, keep it up, Snafu. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you so much for your support. Hi brother, thank you for joining, man. Rohit is saying, आपका ये गाना, yeah man, बजना चाहिए ये गाना. Harry Maguire, Harry Maguire. Now Ritesh have asked for a poll. Man, give me a poll and I will dance on it. Believe me, I am so happy today. I am so delighted that at last we will have a competitive match, brother. I know it's against Wolves. It would have been even much better. Believe me, I like good competition. I like a good game. It does not matter what the scoreline will be. If our first match was against, club like Manchester City, Liverpool, or Chelsea, Arsenal, I would have been absolutely glad about that. But yeah, it's okay. It's Wolves. We know that they have their pros and cons right now. They have lost so many players in this summer transfer market. They have also lost their manager. So it is quite a weak link, I must say, in this particular, fixture. I must say the underdog is the Wolves, no doubt about that. And you know what? We have already seen what our rivals have been throwing. We all have seen how City played, how Arsenal played, how Liverpool and Chelsea played yesterday. It was a good game. It was a tough game and a good game. I must say that, though it was quite clear that Liverpool do need a central defensive mid. Liverpool absolutely need that because, they have some fine, midfielders. But when it comes to their defensive ability, they are not very good at it. They got run over. They got ran over every time Chelsea posed a threat. So that should not be the case with Liverpool, and that is the case that many outlets are talking about, that as the news stands right now, that Liverpool have lost Caicedo, Liverpool have also lost maybe Lavia. So they may turn over and again go for Amrabat, but I do not think that will be the case. We can talk about Amrabat today, but in the latter part. Ritesh is saying, Manchester United in collaboration with Extreme Network has completed the installation of best-in-class Wi-Fi solutions at Old Trafford to transfer connectivity for fans on match days. You are announcing Wi-Fi instead of new signing. What a shame, Manchester United. Absolutely, brother. They talk about new Wi-Fi. They talk about new grills they have put in. I'm pretty sure, believe me, if we keep tuning on Manchester United website, someday they will say, we have cleaned our bathroom today, It was quite stinky, as we all know. So they can do those kinds of updates, And see, the thing is that is the main reason. Believe me, I know we have already talked about that in our earlier sessions, but we can talk about it a bit more. That believe me, I know that many of you guys, we have already put up a poll regarding that subject, and I know that many of you guys have given 6 out of 10 to this transfer window, and it is quite right. Believe me, it is quite right, because I have said this so many times that we can get excited. Obviously, we will be excited as Manchester United fans whenever a new signing is happening. Whether, when we got Onana, when we got Mason Mount, Rasmus Hojlund, we got excited about all those signings. But we have to keep in mind, those were not Eric Ten Hag's first team choice, not for all the players. It is not the case for all the players. So man, we should have to keep those in mind. And it is a Glazers summer, man. What can you do? Until and unless we get rid of the Glazers, this kind of the news, the what you have just said, Ritesh, these are the facts and these are the news that will come out of our club, rather than, some new signing or maybe some, selling as well. We do need, we already know that we do need to sell players. So yeah, we will not get any update or regards on those matters. What is saying, Jesus want to impress fans. The only way they can impress their fans, man, is that if they go, if they let go of our club. Siddharth is also saying, yeah, man, I seen that, man. Prithviraj is saying, why we need more signings? United already bought what they needed to strengthen. Just give a chance to academy players also. Always moaning about signings. See, man. Yeah, I know that we have been overly criticized about some positions. I must say that what we have to say, I should move on with that Eric Ten Hag quotes. Then you get, you will get a clear picture. See, the thing is that do we need more signings? Absolutely, we do need so. We need that. We absolutely need that. See, the thing is that Chelsea is not even in the Champions League this season, and they have spent already, I guess, 200, 250 million, I guess. They have already spent on summer transfer this season. And if you check out, you will see in the past 12 months, Chelsea have already spent 1 billion, near about 1 billion on transfers. So yeah, man, we are competing with some, some really, really powerful financial prowess. So to overcome that, we need signings as well, which Eric Ten Hag have said in his interview. So yeah, anyway, in the second part after Maguire, he was asked about Dean Henderson's situation. And as always, he was quite diplomatic about it. He said, he was always in my mind. I think we have a strong keeper group with Onana, Heaton, and Henderson. So yeah, what Eric Ten Hag is asking for us to believe that he always thought about Dean Henderson. I absolutely do not think that there is any element of truth in his statement. He does not think about Dean Henderson, brother. Please. He just does not do that. See, the thing is that is Dean Henderson an absolute shitty goalkeeper? He is not. He is a quite decent goalkeeper. I know the one thing we all can criticize about Dean Henderson is his attitude, is his big mouth, his loud mouth. He always talks and talks. No one can just, make him shut. So that is one of the, most problematic thing when it comes to Dean Henderson, but he is a decent goalkeeper. See, when he acted as the backup goalkeeper for David De Gea, it was quite good actually. We weren't moaning about that and all that stuff. But as the transfer market started this season, we all knew that Nottingham Forest were interested in him. We wanted to let go of Dean Henderson, and that was the main reason we got contacted with players like Zion Suzuki. So yeah, man. But as we all know, he's injured right now, and so is Tom Heaton. So if you ask me, I do not know. I absolutely have no idea who will be our second goalkeeper today. I'm pretty sure that we will not be going without a second goalkeeper. That should not be the case. But I really might not have the knowledge. I am, I will say it. I will be honest with you guys that I do not know who will be our second team goalkeeper today. If you have any idea or any knowledge toward that subject, please let me know that. Please do let me know that. Anurag is saying Ten Hag on when Rasmus Højlund will be available. Yeah, man. Yeah. He has said a lot of things about a lot of stuffs. So what he has said about, I just talked about Dean Henderson stuff. And now the next question he was asked about was Eric Ten Hag on the possibility of more signing. He said what Prithviraj have just mentioned, that I will always want more, but I think every manager you could ask would also want more. But it is about the mentality. In top football, we are talking about the demand, the absolute maximum. So yeah, man, obviously he wants more. There is nothing new to that. And as we have stated quite correctly, that if you ask any manager throughout the footballing game, they will always say that, yeah, we want more. And it should be the case. If the demand is so high, why shouldn't be the supply? So yeah, obviously, man, but we all know that we have already got, only gotten secured of 3 players up until now, and we have 2 weeks left in our transfer market. So we do not have a lot of time and space to make some deals happen. Though I absolutely do hope that we get, we get a hold of Amrabat and Benjamin Pavard at the very least. 2 signings should get done before the transfer market ends. If that will not be the case, see, the thing is that I do not think that McTominay will go out. I do not think that McTominay will go out, and I guess that was the main reason. The time space is the main reason, I guess, we were asking so much from Scott McTominay, from West Ham. Because if West Ham gives us 30 million pounds, which they were, able to do so, but we have rejected that. I guess the main reason is with 30 million pounds right now, we can't make any possible deal happen because it will cost us even more, and we clearly know that we do not have the money, and our owners are quite shite, so they will not give us any more. So yeah, keeping that in mind, I think that was the main reason we will see, Scott McTominay will stay in this squad in the coming season. Because if we let go of him on 30 million, that would be not enough to go out and buy and secure another midfielder. Yeah, if we had, if we had the support of our owner, which Chelsea have, which Chelsea, Arsenal, those clubs actually have, clearly have, but we do not have that support as we all know. So I guess that will be the main reason we will see that Scott McTominay is staying behind in our club and not joining West Ham. I do not think that will be the case, man. There is just not, enough time. We have already seen that Van de Beek deal going out, in the dungeon. I don't know what happened to that Eric Bailly deal to Besiktas. I don't know what happened there. It got silent as well. Dean Henderson, we are not going to, able to sell him now because he is injured, and even if he recovers, I guess what he will get 3-4 days to to do that medical and all that stuff, and if he gets injured on that medical, he will be out for 5-6 months. So that is the risk that we will not take. So I'm pretty sure he will stay as well. So yeah, it is not Martak Madness, brother. Many of the Manchester United fans who thought it was Martak Madness, even there was an article came out today. I guess it was from Manchester Evening News, from Samuel Lackhurst, that that we should be grateful to John Marta and Richard Arnold for giving the key, the club's key to Eric Ten Hag and let him act as the boss. I mean, what the hell do you want? Why shouldn't they? Because they are not competent. That should not have been the case. That should not have been the case. The Richard Arnold, the John Martas are there to control all that stuff. You cannot just give the key to the manager and say, yeah, do whatever you want to do. Because what if he wants to make a shitty decision? You will not stop him from doing that. What if what if Eric Ten Hag goes on that, yeah, I want Richarlison, even if it costs us 100 million. That would definitely not be a good choice. So you need to be there to support the manager, to guide the manager, not just give him the key and let him run free. That is not, that is not what you are to there. I know that they are Glazers, agents there. They are not there to make Manchester United great and all that stuff. Absolutely not. They're simply there because the Glazers like them, the Glazers trust them, and they represent the Glazer authority. That is the main reason those persons are there. So yeah, that is the main reason we will not see Scott McTominay going out of the club. And believe me, I would rather let go of Scott McTominay than Van de Beek. If Van de Beek stays, I will still have some faith that he can make a comeback. But it will not be the case with Scott McTominay. So I will put up a poll now, as Ritesh have asked it from the very beginning. Okay, man, your wish is getting fulfilled. I am putting up a poll now. Just a second, guys. It would be a simple question. Who would you rather let go of? I asked you guys that who would you rather let go of, whether it's Van de Beek or McTominay. Please do let me know, because in my opinion, believe me, if anyone asks me who would you want in your team in the coming season, and they give me two choices, and the choices are Scott McTominay and Van de Beek, I would definitely go for Van de Beek, man. I would definitely opt for him, because see, we are already getting Amrabat. I'm sure that we will make that deal happen. I am quite sure. But yeah, 95% sure, man. We cannot be 100% sure when it comes to, when we have to depend on the Glazers. So yeah, I'm 95% sure that we will get, Amrabat deal done and the, Benjamin Pavard deal done as well. But yeah, man, if we are not letting go of Scott McTominay, and I'm pretty sure that we will not let go of, we are trying to do so, but Fabrizio Romano have came out and said that yeah, the media outlets that are claiming that there is a deal placed in between Manchester United and Ajax regarding the re-signing of Van de Beek. It is not true. The talks are going on. But the stupid amount of which Van de Beek is on, Ajax will not going to pay that. So I do not think there is any point to letting him go out on a loan. If we can sell Van de Beek, that's okay, that's fine. But other than that, I do not see any point, to loan him out, because that will just do us no good whatsoever. That will do us no good whatsoever. And you know why? Because we will have to pay half of his salary. So if we are paying half of his wages and all that stuff, why we should not, keep him? And he will give us at least a bit of depth in that midfield area. He can play in the FA Cup matches and Carabao Cup matches. He's quite good for that. I'm pretty sure of that. So yeah, brother, I please do let me know if there is a choice. Who would you rather let go of? Please let me know who would your choice be. Okay, already 67% of you wants McTominay. Okay, brother. So anyway, Erik ten Hag was also asked that if he's happy with the transfer window, and he said yes. But what you see is the benchmark. There were only 5 players above 60 million pounds. Now you see all over many clubs investing high rates, and they invest a lot in their squads. So okay, man, you can see how many times Erik ten Hag have mentioned, the way the other club spends on their squad. We just do not get that enough. We simply do not get that enough. I must say, yeah, we have signed 3 players. There are, media outlets. There are some other teams fans out there who are saying, yeah, Erik ten Hag have spent already 400 million. He have spent already, Manchester United have already spent 400 million on Erik ten Hag. Did you guys forget the level of team he have inherited? Did we really forget the quality of team he inherited when he joined Manchester United? That was one of the shittiest side ever. We had the record low point ever marked in Premier League. We have accumulated 57 points. I guess people tend to forget those things. When Ralph Rangnick came in, he quite clearly said, and I liked that guy, I respected that man, and he said that we needed an open heart surgery. And I guess Erik ten Hag is doing that. He have already, it is also a process. So it will definitely take some time, and I guess the process have already started. We are already seeing that some of our dead goods are going out. Maybe we are not able to get rid of every one of them, because believe me, we could have done that easily. We could have achieved that easily if we got the proper support from our owner, from John Murdoch, from Richard Arnold, which he haven't. Which he absolutely haven't. Every other player who we are getting linked with, all they're talking about is that they have a call with Erik ten Hag. Erik ten Hag have told them about the future plan and all that stuff, and that is the main reason that is driving them to join Manchester United. It isn't about John Murdoch's quality. It isn't about Richard Arnold or the Glazers. Absolutely not. The only bit of positivity we are going to see, and we are going to get to see right now, the only reason we are saying that is because of Erik ten Hag. He is the genius behind it, brother. He is the genius behind it. So Erik ten Hag on striker options for tonight. Okay. That is I guess this is the biggest elephant in the room, brother. That the striker options we have right now. He said Anthony Martial is available as well. Jadon Sancho can play there as well. He did it in preseason very well. The squad can deal with it. As I already said this, there is a strategy behind it. See, am I worried about the striker situation? Yeah, I absolutely am. Is Martial a bad player? No. But can we rely on him? No. Because he gets injured a lot of time. He is injury prone, that is quite clear. I will never say that he's a bad player or something like that. He has a lot of potential in him, and the age he is right now, it should be his prime time of his career, but he gets injured so much. As I have mentioned that so many times, I couldn't even count, that he haven't played a 90-minute game for at least 2 to 3 years. So that is something that always makes us worry. So yeah, I can't rely on the guy. I know that he has talent, he can do a decent job while he is on the pitch, but how many times he will be able to do that in the coming season, that is definitely up for debate. That is. And Hoyland is a pretty young guy. What he has said about Hoyland is that is why we choose him. That he has the potential, the physicality, the speed, his character, his hunger, his determination for goals. He is absolutely the right fit, and also his age fits very well in the profile. See, as I've said so many times, that his age does fit really well, because for a long-term problem, we were always going to find out, we have always found out some small-time solution with the signings of Zlatan and Cavani and Ronaldo. But that is not the case when it comes to Rasmus Højlund. He is really very young and he has already joined his dream club. So if he really shines in our jersey, I'm pretty sure that he will never leave us. So we have a guy in front who will be able to play for us for the very least of 10 to 12 years. That does matter. That does matter. When you are thinking about the long term, that does matter. And what we have said, it's about him being in the right level. And then we have to integrate him in training, and then we will bring him into the games. We take our time. It is not about winning in this moment. It is about winning in the long term. So yeah, man, I absolutely see in the long-term scenario, we have to be patient with Højlund. We have to be patient with Højlund. And see, that is the exact reason we needed another striker. We wouldn't have needed that if Martial was up for that task, if we could have relied on Martial's fitness, but as we all know, that will not be the case. Though, as we have mentioned, that we have Jadon Sancho, he can play that role. I do not see that happening, in the matches against Liverpool, in the matches against Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, maybe, Aston Villa, Brighton, Tottenham, Newcastle. I do not think that we will see Jadon Sancho playing as a false nine in those kind of matches. I really cannot see that happening. So yeah, we do have some options. And we all know that we will see Rashford, as I have predicted my team yesterday, that Rashford will play as the number 9 today. I think so. I do not think, I know that you have mentioned that Anthony Martial is fit enough to play the game, but I do not think that will be the case from the very beginning, because he haven't gotten any amount of time in the preseason matches. So I do not think that he will get thrown in directly into the first squad in our very first match at Old Trafford. I do not see that happening. I'm pretty sure that, we will see Marcus Rashford playing as that number 9, and that is also a thing I have said that, I have said it so many times, that we will see Marcus Rashford playing as the number 9 in this coming season, and that way will be the case from the very first match. And we will see Garnacho on the left and on the right Anthony. So we do have some options. We do have some options. See, the thing is that if you can see the team of Man City or Arsenal or even Chelsea, they do not have 3 strikers. They have 2 strikers as well. And that is the case with us as well. But the problematic thing is we cannot rely on Martial. That is the difference between those clubs and ours, is that we do have 2 strikers. I am not saying that we absolutely need a striker, but the only reason I will say that is because we cannot rely on Martial. But I do not see that Martial is going out of the squad. I do not think there is enough time to make any of those deals happen, and that is the main reason we will not sell those players like Martial, players like McTominay, because we will not be able to find their substitute the amount of time we have left in this summer transfer market. That is not just, physically possible. So that is the main reason we will see this player staying at Manchester United in the coming season. On when Rasmus Højlund will be available. We are not in a rush. We know we are also without him. We have a strong team and the position is covered. We don't rush. Yeah, man. Yeah. This is not the matter of rushing. He should have started this first match. See, the thing is that he should have started this first match, but we all know he is injured right now. The injury is not very serious, but I'm guessing that Ilikina does not want to take any chances, man. Indrajit is saying, just make sure he's back for Arsenal. It honestly feels like we didn't sign anyone with him being injured. Yeah, man. It does feel like that. I will definitely give you that much, brother. It does feel like that. Hoyland is still on fire, not ready yet. Yeah, man, he's cooking. He's getting cooked by our, famous cook Eric Ten Hag. This is the problem of the Glazers. They don't have money to buy quality players on time. They're just gambling to stay running club for their own benefits. A lot of bargains. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely spot on. Believe me, when I say that I will give out 6 out of 10, it's only because of that. Because we are not going to let go of our players, which we wanted to let go of, which Eric Ten Hag wanted to let go of. See, we can complain about Chelsea spending a lot of money, but they have also sold some really good players on really good amount. They have sold their players on really good amount. They have gotten rid of Mason Mount on 55 million. I guess Howard's cost Arsenal around 60 million, and they weren't very good at in the last season, but they still were able to get those amounts of money. Believe me, yeah, it was a shock to me when West Ham have offered 30 million for a player like Scott McTominay. I don't know what he have done in the last year to make that deal happen. I know that he have rejected that. That doesn't make any sense as well. But yeah, we have got a 30 million pound offer, not euro. A 30 million pound offer for a player like Scott McTominay. And you know why? It would not have been the case if Ole was still our manager. If someone like or some other guy was our manager. The only reason we are seeing this kind of price tags coming in for our players, because those are the players who have trained under Eric Ten Hag, and that carries a value. That does carries a value, and that is the main reason we are seeing some other clubs getting interested in our player, which was not the case in the past 3 or 4 or 5 years, man. So yeah. Shoaib is saying, I hope the Glazers will be gone by November so that we can buy or loan Mbappe in January until the season ends. Man. I don't know, man. I don't know. If that happens, it will happen, brother. But I really do not see Mbappe playing for us. I was quite optimistic about Neymar. I will give you that. But as the news are coming out that he will join Al Hilal, so there is another guy going into Saudi Arabia. That's good. That's cool. But yeah, it's a shame that Neymar will never play for Manchester United. I do not see that happening anymore. So with this bathroom cleaning, yeah, man, they will do that if that is needed. Eric Ten Hag is saying this is an improvement, though. Remember, it has been there. It has been there. I guess you mean it was Glazers transfer market, man. Absolutely, brother. See, the difference we have seen from the transfer seasons we have had under Ole, under Jose Mourinho. Those were some good managers. Van Gaal. So yeah, there were some good managers, but we haven't seen the kind of action we are seeing in this summer transfer window is only because of Eric Ten Hag. And I will say that up until the end, it was never Market Madness, it is not, and it will never be. Because those are the guys who represents the Glazers. They does not have Manchester United scared on their mind. The only thing they do care about is making money out of Manchester United and putting in that, in Glazers' pocket. That is the one thing they are there to do. So yeah, when the British media comes out and say that we should praise hell for our Lord Martyr and our Lord, what was it, Arnold? Absolutely not. I will definitely not do that. I will not do that, because every player, even Fabrizio Romano has came out, in case of some of the signings, he have let us know that Eric Ten Hag directly talked with those guys, and I'm pretty sure those are the things that made those deals happen, man. That made those deals possible. If it wasn't the case, if Eric Ten Hag acted like any other manager, that yeah, I want the player, I want this player, I want that player. He was like that. When it came to players like Kim Min-jae, he trusted on Arnold and John Murdoch, but they have let him down so much. The amount of time we have spent on that Kim Min-jae deal, believe me, guys, we should have done that. I understand the Kane deal. I understand that it was quite difficult to do so, because we already know that Daniel Levy is a quite shitty person to deal with, and they were already reluctant to sell Harry Kane in English Premier League, let alone Manchester United. I understand about that deal. I get that you have moved on from that. You do not want to waste any time. Kudos to you guys. But what happened to that Kim Min-jae deal? We spent around 3 months We spent around 3 months to secure that deal, but Bayern Munich comes in and makes that deal happen in 1 week. So yeah, that is not murder madness. Yeah, it is madness, but not in a very good sense, in my opinion. M. Kitchen is saying, "Bhai, poll. I have given the poll, brother. I have already given the poll. Let me check out the poll for 35 votes. 54% of you wants Van de Beek out. Okay. Now the things have turned around. Let me see what will be the final score of that, until the end of the show. So any of you guys are new to the channel, I would definitely want to let you know that we will have our, first watch along session of the Premier League tonight. I hope you guys will tune in and join us, and we can, watch the match together and talk about it as well. No, this is good. You would understand how bad the Wi-Fi is inside the stadium if you go to games, okay, man? For me, Jadon Sancho should start the match today. Sancho provides a link between attacks. I am expecting United to push Wolves back into a deeper block, meaning space will be at a premium. Sancho thrives in tight spaces with options around him. This should be the exact environment tomorrow. Sancho as a false nine provides a different conundrum for the Wolves centre back. If he moves wide, drops deep. Okay, that's a very huge comment, brother. Deep, do they follow him? If so, it opens space in central areas for midfield runners. If they stay, it makes him a free man to create overloads in wide areas. He can interchange positions very smoothly. With all our attacking players, Rashford in particular, Sancho is also a better presser from the front. A key point to creating a quick tempo early on. I hear shouts for Garnacho at left wing, Rashford at centre forward. But I think it may be too direct for the emotions of opening day. Garnacho also pinches a better impact sub of the bench with huge transition threat against tired legs. What do you think? See, the thing is that, man, what you have said, it has some valid points. I will definitely give you that. At the very least, I will definitely give you that what you have made a point. It is a quite solid point. But see, if you ask me, if I'm absolutely being honest with you, and I have said that previously, it is not like that I am saying it out loud for the first time. I have said that in our previous sessions that I do not prefer that false nine position, brother. I do not like that gameplay. Believe me, to do that, the first and foremost ability you need is that retention of the ball in that final third area of the pitch. Believe me, you do need that, which Manchester United lacks a lot. If we have gotten any lesson from our preseason matches, we have seen that our runners up front are still looking, for the ball to come from the behind, from up front. They are still looking for long passes, and that does not give you the opportunity, what you have just been talking about regarding Sancho, to do that. To let Sancho to do that, we need to give him some time, and the time is of essence on that final third of the pitch, which I obviously noticed we are not very good at, keeping the possession in that final third area of the pitch, especially, we can do that against Wolves. That may happen because we already know that, they will park the bus, man. They will definitely park the bus. I am guessing, they will do that. We will see a counter-attacking football from Wolves. As we all know, they have lost some real talents in the summer transfer market, and they have also lost their manager. So it is a team under a new management. So I do not think that they will be bold enough to play attacking style of football. So they will opt for counter-attacking. So that will give us a time and space to play the way you have just mentioned. But we have to retain the ball to do so. We definitely have to retain the ball. That is absolutely paramount if you are playing a false nine, which was the case with Liverpool when they played Firmino as the false nine. When, in the not last year, the year before that, when City does not have any striker, they won the league without a striker. They opted for that position as well. But we all know, if you compare us to City, we are nowhere near that squad, brother. The retention ability they have on that final third area of the pitch, we are nowhere near that, brother. We are nowhere near that. I would like to see one day happening those kind of things, but I do not think this will be the season to do that. I do not think so, but you may be right, my brother. You may be right, because I have mentioned, Sancho as the false nine, so that can happen. Rahul is saying, I concur, start Sancho as 9, then the rest should be history. No one explain tired. Yeah, man. I can see you guys, I can see your points, brother. Exactly my thought too. Anthony, Rashford and Sancho should both start. Garnacho should come from bench. He did well in the preseason as false nine. Good point, but isn't it about in Eric Ten Hag we trust? Yeah, as fans, we should analyze what's best for the team's victory. But Eric Ten Hag will not disappoint with his selection, and I'm sure the players will get the job done. Let the EPL begin today. We win. Go glory, glory, man. Absolutely, brother. We have got to get the win today. We absolutely need to secure the 3 points. And not only the 3 points, believe me, we should be stepping into that Arsenal match with 9 points in our pocket. We should definitely do that. We absolutely should do that. What we are playing Wolves today, I guess our second match will be against Tottenham away, and we should win that. They did not have Harry Kane, man. They do not have that. The most lethal person they have had for the past decade, he just left them. We should definitely go out and put in a brilliant performance on that Tottenham ground. We should absolutely do that. And our third match is against Nottingham Forest at Old Trafford. So we definitely, we absolutely should secure that 9 points out of 9 when we are going to step into that Arsenal match. That is absolutely much needed, most needed, brother. Shonadon is saying, I agree with you. We should start with Sancho and Ben Garnacho is good idea. I love that. That can happen, brother. That can happen. Believe me, that can happen. Yeah, Sancho is a more experienced player than Garnacho. I will give you that. I will definitely give you that. But as I just said, man, you do not know the ceiling of talent when it comes to players like Garnacho, Kobe Mainu, or even Jadon Sancho. Yeah, I will give him the benefit of doubt, brother. I will give him so. See, the thing is that I haven't said that for 41 minutes, so I will say it now, brother. Any of you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and let us help, reach that 150 marks of subscriber. If you are new to the channel, we get live every day and talk about Manchester United. And if you are interested in that, please do help us, reach our goal of 150 subs by just smashing the subscribe button, brother. That will just not cost you anything, but it will help us a lot, brother. So yeah. Anyway, moving on to your comments, guys. Let's not also forget the impact Sancho made the few games he played in Anthony's wing when he was injured. First game, he had a goal. Second game, an assist. I am not so comfortable with Anthony missing big chances from the wing because of his inability to use his right foot. Sancho can challenge Anthony on that wing. Since Greenwood is yet to return, we put too much confidence in Tony, but we all know that truth. Yeah, brother, absolutely, Obidu. You are absolutely spot on. See, the thing is that I know that this is going to be a really, really crucial season for Anthony. Was he a flop? Absolutely not. But was he good enough? Absolutely not. So he have a lot of room to improve. And I guess this is the season he should capitalize on this particular season. If he doesn't do that in the first 2 or 3 or 4 matches, if I don't see the performance I am expecting from Anthony, I do think Sancho will do a marvelous job in that right wing position. What Ovilu have just mentioned, it is absolutely brilliant, brother. In the last season, we have seen how drastically his gameplay has changed when Eric Ten Hag have put him into that right wing situation. So yeah, we can see that happening if Haaland's come and see Haaland is the kind of striker who can get some goals at the very least if the process can come. If the process comes, and which Sancho does prefer, which is not the case with players like Rashford and Anthony. They get kind of greedy, man. We all know that it's a good thing. It's a good thing, but you do need to, put in some process at times, which will be the case, with players like Garnacho, with Sancho. If you put those guys in the wings, that thing we will see those kind of things happening. Shreyans is saying, but Wolves just appointed a new coach. How sure are they? How sure are you they will do deeper blocks? Yeah, man. See, the thing is that is the main reason they will do deeper blocks, man. I do not think that they will take any unnecessary risks, especially at Old Trafford. This will not be their home game. It would not be their home turf. So I guess in the first match, if in their perspective, if they even can go out from Old Trafford taking 1 point, it would be an achievement for them. So yeah, for that very particular reason, I do think that they will park their bus and we will be able to, at least be able to keep a 70% of possession throughout the game. Garnacho starts. Sancho should be bench. Okay, Siddharth. I think we should start a false nine as well. Rashi and Anthony on the wings, pressing at a higher level. Almost a 2-1-3-4, but Diamond Sancho at the top. Diamond, man. The diamond midfield formation, I will say. I have thought about that so many times. We can see that diamond formation happening. If Anthony really does not prove to be the one Eric Ten Hag thought while signing him, we can see that happening. That 4-4-2. You know, that 4-4-2 formation, I can see that. And we have a lot of midfielders, especially if we can, you know, get a hold of Amrabat. So with Amrabat, Casemiro, Bruno and Mount, and in up front, if we do have, you know, players like Hojlund or Rashford or Garnacho or Rashford or Sancho, so yeah, there will be a lot of options. And our fullbacks can cover up all the sideline area. They will have a proper space so they can move through it, which was the plan, you know, while Ralph Rangnick was in the post. He had thought of that. He was trying to do that, but he wasn't able to because at that point of time, our team was really toxic, which Eric Ten Hag, I guess this is not the case right now. So yeah, he can try out some new formations as well as we, you know, delve into the season. Left wing Garnacho, right wing Anthony, centre forward Rashford, simple. Okay, brother, that would be my choice as well. That was my choice as well. 100% agree, Rashford, Sancho, Anthony front three, and Garnacho come off the bench. Unana, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez, Shaw, Casemiro, Mount, Fernandes, Anthony, Sancho, Rashford. Garnacho will start. Okay, Corona. Orno has put up a really long comment. Okay, I will read it out. Wolves will sit deep all games waiting for a break. Hopefully, Dalot doesn't give them that opening because they get one goal and the lads might suffer and shed blood to get a draw. Mount and Anthony would be key. The high press they both gives plus the outside chances. I hope they both turn up to ease the pressure on Bruno and Rashi. Garnacho should replace Sancho in the second half. When the opponents are worn out, he can take the ball to them. He can press high as well and can also make them commit. All the best to us today. A convincing win would help with confidence. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Aninder Singh Dalot on the bench. One point I agree with you is for Garnacho to start from the bench. He always create impact that way. Yeah, it is absolutely true, brother. There have been multiple instances where he have done that. Start Garnacho in the left, and what the heck is Man United doing about Greenwood issue? Bring back Greenwood and start him centre forward. Anthony or Rashford at right wing. I do not see that happening, man. Even if Greenwood's, even if Manchester United comes out today and announces that yeah, Greenwood will join us in the coming season, I do not see him getting any kind of each time until the month of November or December, maybe, man. So yeah, even if he comes back, he will definitely not start for us. That is for sure, brother. I go with Sancho as false nine, bring Garnacho, second half's on. Okay, man. For how long will you regard Garnacho as a sub player? This is this season. He should start some games. That was my point of view, brother. But as I've said, you guys do not have to comply with me everything I say. Modi is saying, yeah, you are right. Sancho should be at the center forward. Then Rashford, Anthony, sure, Garnacho should come south. I don't care who the rest 10 players will be, but Wan-Bissaka should start. Yeah, man. I do like Wan-Bissaka as well, brother. Kudos to you guys. Drop Mount. You can play the reserves, but that guy will miss big chances. Miss all big chances and they get one on score. 0-1 minute Mount. 0-1 Mount plays or as a draw is the best result. Man. Tulip have been quite, Man, you see, the thing is that, brother, we should give all of our new signings a bit of time to let them get settled into our squad, into Ten Hag's philosophy. That is one thing we should absolutely give them. We can say all those things, 2 months, 3 months later, if we see that there has been no improvement whatsoever on those players, then we can get a bit critical. Sancho should start and Garnacho coming on 70 to take on the tired leg of the defenders. Anthony should be expected to go forward and cross the balls inside 18 box and not penalty box. See, the thing is that I do not see Anthony or Rashford putting a lot of crosses in, even in this coming season. They just don't do that. They simply don't do that. They prefer to run in with the ball and put in a shot or maybe put in a pass there. But they simply do not put in the ball as a cross. They just don't do that enough. Garnacho needs to be starting more games this season if he's going to be developed into a United first 11, which is potential. That's a priority. Right or left wing, or will end up losing him in a year or two, and he'll do what Ronaldo did and blow things out of the water for Real Madrid in the future, guaranteed. That is absolutely a good point, Bongo. I will give you that, brother. It is a good point. And see, I have said that already. There is no limits to their talents when it comes to players like Garnacho, Haaland, Mainu. So just letting them sit on the bench will do us no good, absolutely no good. Sancho have had his 2 years of time as a Manchester United player, as a starter of the Manchester United club, but we haven't seen him shining. So yeah, I will not reach into conclusion that Sancho is absolutely shit. I will not say that. He deserves some chances, but so does Garnacho, man. So does Garnacho. We have put in some really great work in the preseason matches, even in the last season as well. So he deserves a bit of start. Maybe we will see that happening today, maybe some other matches, but I do hope that, yeah, Eric Ten Hag will choose Garnacho in his starting 11 in one or every other matches. Agreed. Good to read a proper analogy about what Sancho brings to the table in matches like tonight. Not just Garnacho, horny kids shouting Garnacho this, Garnacho that, because this game space will be minimum. Someone like Garnacho to run at defenders, you need to be more sleek like Sancho. The 1-2s and body feints to fool people, I would go with Rashford, Sancho, Anthony. Okay, brother. Thank you for letting know your opinions, man. All of you guys. Thank you so much, guys, for letting me know your opinion. Let the coach decide, but I like to see Sancho, Rashford, and Anthony as front three, Sancho as false nine, then Garnacho as super sub. See, that is the one thing I will always love about that. When I have talked about the preview of our last, yesterday night, when we have covered our preview session of Wolves match, I have put in as Garnacho as left back for left wing, Rashford as the centre forward, and Anthony as the right wing. But there are many of you guys who does not, agreeing with me, and believe me, that is the one thing I like the most about this community. Believe me, guys, when I say that you should not have to comply with everything I say, I do mean that. And when you guys keep that, I absolutely like that, and that is the main reason I will always say that please do let me know your opinion in the comment box, because it does matter to me. It does matter to me. It is not possible that I will know everything about Manchester United football. That will never be possible. So the input I get from you guys, the knowledge I get from you guys, it is absolutely, it's not measurable. It's not measurable at all. I will not get this kind of comments or opinions in Google or YouTube, man. I will not get that. I will only get that in our community. And that just makes me happy, brother. Kudos to you guys. Kudos to you guys for letting me know your opinions, brother. Absolutely kudos to you guys. Daisy saying he's a waste of money. Such a one-sided point of view must be from an English people. Even Man City are smart enough not to bring him back. Who is waste of money, brother? Can you please say who? Daisy, who are you talking about? He's a waste of money. Such a one-sided point of view must be from an English people. Even Man City are smart enough not to bring him back. I guess we're talking about Sancho. Please do let me know if I got it wrong, man. Ishank is saying Sancho must start as false 9. We need to get 3 points. The Devoshi is saying many goals did he score? Devoshi, who are you talking about, brother? Are you talking about Sancho or Garnacho? Please do let me know that. So anyway, guys, Sancho, mate. Yeah, I got that. Thank you for letting me know, Daisy. Yeah, but I got that. Yeah, it was about Sancho because we haven't paid a lot of money for Garnacho, so I guess it was Sancho. But Devoshi, who are you talking about? Many goals did he score? Are you talking about Sancho or are you talking about Garnacho? Garnacho has scored some decent goals, I must say that. We cannot expect, Garnacho scoring out on every matches he will be coming on. But yeah, he always put in a decent performance. He always does that. There is not a match I can remember. Yeah, he may not get a goal or manage to get an assist. But at the end of the match, it always looked like he had always given his 100%. And I hope that will be the case in this season and in the coming years as well, brother. Yeah, Devoshi is also talking about Sancho. Okay, man. Yeah, I do not think. Yeah, see, the thing is that the thing I have just mentioned, Sancho have gotten some real times in the past few, in the last couple of years. But that is not the case. That was not the case when it comes to Garnacho. So he do need some game times, first team game times in this very season. This is going to be Garnacho season. Mark my words, brother. This is going to be Garnacho season. So anyway, guys, we have had a brilliant session. So you know what? Please do smash the like button if you can, and do subscribe if you are new to the channel. And anyone who have joined us recently, I will love to let you know that we will cover our first Premier League watch along tonight. We will not have our 11 p.m. show, so I will come live on 12:15 a.m. today Indian Standard Time. I will put up information regarding that in our community section so that you guys can check that out on in details. So yeah, brother, we'll see you on that watch along. And the magic words have came from Rohit. I love Sheikh Nazim. Yeah, brother, I do hope he buys the club. Love you, bro. Love you, Jerry. Love you, bro, as well. And Rohit is asking, when will I get online? I will get online at 12:15 a.m. tonight. 15 minutes earlier from our kickoff, brother. So yeah, Rohit is saying Man United 6, Bulls 0. Man, I do hope so. See, I do want a big win in the very first match. If Newcastle can score 5 goals against Aston Villa, we should definitely score at least 5 goals against, Wolves. But in my opinion, if I'm being honest with you guys, I do think that 3-0 will be the case. The most important thing is we should not concede any goals. It does not matter if we win 3-0 or 5-0 or 6-0. It should be a nil win. We should not let a club like Wolves score any goal in our first match at Old Trafford. That should be absolutely paramount, man. That should be absolutely paramount. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you tonight. Until then, but take care. Goodbye. And as always, I don't know why I am stammering so much. I guess you guys will forgive me for that. So anyway, guys, as always, kudos to you guys. Absolute kudos to you guys. And you guys have been a legend today for commenting so much. I love that. When I say that I love, interacting with you guys, I absolutely mean it. So yeah, guys, we'll see you tonight. Take care. And you know what? We will see. We will see the match, man. It is English Premier Day today. So anyway, guys, bye.